Hi, I'm Roman Futnick, and I'm the host of UltimateIssues.com, and I'm also the host of the podcast by the same nomenclature, Ultimate Issues. Now, the point of me doing this little video is to talk about the first podcast. See, the one that I made was called, what I called the pre-pilot episode. And what it was me simply discovering how to make a podcast and talking about how you start something. Because to me, this is an ultimate issue. I see a lot of people who never get started because they don't know where to begin. But I have a little trick for you. You ready? It's pretty simple. You begin by starting. And you start at the beginning. And when you put it all together, you create things. Well, at least transform things. So here's the deal. For instance, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to use this video as an example. This video was impossible all of 50 minutes ago. And why is that? Because I didn't have a video camera, I didn't have any lights, didn't have a backdrop, didn't have much. I had the microphone. But I didn't have all the other things that I needed to make that video. And I knew I wanted to do a video, but it seemed kind of daunting since I've never done this before. So what I do was a little trick that is not new to me. This is taught in NLP, and a lot of other people know this trick, if you will. But I utilize my mind to make the things happen. And I'm not talking about magic. I'm talking about just changing my thought patterns. So what I do is I chunk it down. I make it into a delectable bite-sized portion of a doable project. So rather than saying, I'm going to go out and make a video about how to start something, no, I actually take some of my own medicine. I say, all I'm going to do is just get the video camera up. Because if I can just get that little video camera up, I can get started maybe. Not knowing how long it would take. Now, because of, if you will, the magic and beauty of technology, these video cameras are pretty darn simple now. You just put in a little card. There's no tapes and all these other things that I used to have to deal with. Anyway, you just put the little card in, you hit power, and all seems to go. And that's what's happening. So I figured that wasn't very difficult. That took me maybe 5 minutes to get going. That's out of the box, by the way. So I got that going. And then I realized that the lighting was terrible. So I have a couple of just desk lights that I'm using to light up the background, and then another desk light in front of me so that you can see me. Now, bear in mind, all of this really started because I just said all I'm going to do is just get the video camera going. I didn't tell myself I'm going to do everything and let alone record. No, I just figured I'll get it going. I'll test it. I'll see if it works. Well, it's going, okay? So once I got these lights up and I had this little backdrop up, that wasn't very difficult. This was very simple. The next thing I know, again, 45 minutes later, here I am making a video for you. Had I been stuck in that procrastinating mental block of, golly, there's just so much to do, I don't know how I'm going to do it, I'm going to need help, and just kvetching about it, I never would have started. But that's not how I play. What I do is I play a different game. And the game that I play is make it smaller and smaller and smaller so that I can start at the beginning. And the other thing I do is I get very nice and merciful on myself and just say, you know what, just make something happen. See how it does. You'll learn, you'll get better. It's fine, okay? Because that's how you would deal with somebody else that was starting out. You'd be merciful to them. You'd be kind to them. You should do the same thing for yourself. So, I hope that makes sense to you. I wanted to make a quick little lesson on how to start things and hope that inspires you on maybe there's something you've been putting off that you thought about doing. And maybe it's because the project just seems so overwhelming that you can't even push yourself to get started. Well, the way you do that is you chunk down the project and then you go forward and do that little bite-sized part. Okay? So, with that, you know what? I'll even show you how simple it is. Over here, look at this. Here's that little camera I just set up. Oh, will this turn? There it is. You see it? There it is. And there's the backdrop, and there's me again. So, like I said, this thing happened really fast. And microphone was already set up. That's for the podcast. I hope that helps you. I hope it inspires you. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, brief alternate speeches, go to ultimateissues.com where you can leave comments, or you can email me, at roman@ultimateissues.com. Thank you so much. God bless. Now go out there, get started, and go do good. Talk to you soon.